Welcome into the Improv Sports Show. With no football, where we just make stuff up to talk about for a little over an hour, hour 4, maybe.
Yeah, hour 4,
7.
Hour 7. And
hour
you guys,
15 on a good day.
You guys are still listening, so.
Because there ain't a lot going on.
The Open. That's the
Open's
main,
on
that's
now.
The main sports thing that I can think
But
of
that doesn't really get going until the weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, people are losing it right now.
Yeah, that's done, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is one nice thing, especially in the business that I'm in, too, usually, because obviously I work weekends.
Yeah.
Of, getting off work,
8,
8, 9, 10 o'clock maybe in the morning, and, like, getting home and, like, the leaders are just getting on the... It's like, hey, that's kind of awesome. This is over at 2.
Yeah. That is nice. I mean, just betting on it, I'm like, oh, fuck, I got to have it in by Thursday. Like, at fucking 1 in the morning. Like, fuck.
Did you see the picture floating around with the head greenskeeper? At George had sent me the picture of it, and then it kind of went a little viral. The head greenskeeper of
oh shit! It's like an '80s rock star.
As I told him, I said, head greenskeeper and head cocaine salesman.
Yes. Oh, he loves. He just looks like he just took a bunch of speed.
He's like, hey, you got some earphones in. Let me guess. Grateful Dead?
Yeah.
I mean, that's exactly what.
Yeah, he looks a little wild.
Yeah.
Good for him, though.
Good time.
Good for him, though.
And he probably has a strong enough accent. Nobody understand what the fuck he's saying.
Yeah.
I was going to go out there and just go old greens.
Sounds like Brad Pitt and Snatch.
Yeah.
Is that
his name? The proper fucking.
Oh God,
I love that fucking movie.
Oh God, that's a great fucking movie.
That might be one of his best roles.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it just.
We'll get back to golf, but they said when he went in for it, he had had a part with an English accent.
Yeah.
Well, it sounded so terrible that they gave him this act. They made this whole part for him.
Yeah, it's so
good. What did they? The Pickneys? Yeah. Can't understand shit that he's saying. Cracks me up. What did he say? Goddamn pikeys. That's what they are. They're pikeys. Oh, fuck. It's funny. But did you see DeChambeau bashing his driver? And the guy, the freaking rep, comes out and goes, these drivers are specifically made for Bryson. There's literally, they have the 5 degree on it, the 5 degree loft on it. They're, specifically for him. And just like
that's one of those things because I was listening to, I heard that whole story break, and I happened to be listening to Dan Patrick on my way home.
Yeah,
and they were talking about it, and then he read the whole thing that the Cobra guy that works with him is like, I have so much more respect for Cobra now, especially if they don't punish that guy for doing that.
For sure,
fuck Bryson DeChambeau. I mean,
you're having a bad day.
You're swinging as hard as you can with a driver with no room for error.
No
room for error. And then you're going to bash.
Yeah.
And then that guy coming out and go, look, motherfucker. I mean.
These are your drivers.
We designed this for you.
Yeah. So it's fucking you.
Maybe hit a 3-wood.
Maybe.
Because everybody else talking about, well, the course is so short.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's a British Open, dumb fuck.
Yeah. God.
And then I've seen people on like Twitter standing up for Bryson. Was like, well, nobody'd even know who Cobra was if it wasn't for them. It was like, one, they've been around forever, and two, and they said other people are just jealous about what Bryson's doing. It's like, he's won 2 fucking tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
One was a U.S. Open.
Yeah.
But like at the other majors, like Augusta, he can't compete doing that. You can't compete at the
the British Open.
The British Open of like, what the fuck are we even talking about? That guy is a piece of shit.
He is. He came in, and I thought it was kind of cool. Obviously the long ball's cool. You know what I mean? And it's just when you can hit it really far, everybody kind of thinks it's awesome. You know? I mean, as an amateur player, if you can hit the ball that far, that's awesome. But in the actual game of golf, that doesn't help you whatsoever because if he could hit it that far and control it, that's one thing. But it just goes fucking wherever it wants.
Well, and that's the one thing too of, does he hit it far? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Does he hit it that much further than the rest of the guys on tour?
No.
People think he does.
But he doesn't. No.
Well, it's talking about like at the last U.S. Open.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even lead in driving distance that week.
Nope.
like, oh, well, yeah. Well, you hit that 330. Okay, because Dustin Johnson hit it 320 and swung like a normal fucking person.
Exactly.
So
it isn't going to rip his fucking back off in 2 years.
What are we talking about?
When he came in and everybody was on that hype train of him and stuff like that, and I was like, yeah, okay, cool. But he's just gotten fucking progressively worse, in my opinion. I mean, you're a goddamn professional athlete, and you blame your clubs that are specifically made for you? Could you imagine fucking a football player's like, I couldn't tackle today, these goddamn shoulder pads,
Yeah. Yeah, blame the shoulder pads.
Yeah, blame the shoulder pads. These cleats, man, I can't walk in them.
Like, and I'm okay with him doing that because it keeps you talking about golf a little bit. And if he wants to be the heel guy, kind of the bad guy at golf, which is fucking weird.
Yeah.
Usually the bad guy at golf would be like when Dustin Johnson was coked up fucking everybody's wife.
Exactly.
But
everybody forgot about that because he's got a smoking hot wife now.
Shit, I was trying to find it. I think Justin Thomas fucking said something about that, and he, like, you referred to him something like, you'd think Mr. Physics would know that. I mean, it was like
yeah, then freaking Koepka comes out and goes, I love my driver. just prodding him, man. Cracks me up. See, that's, when they first got their little beef going, this I know it's been not longer than this season, but when they were actually talking about it and stuff, and Koepka's like, yeah, no, it's good for the sport. I 100% agree.
Absolutely.
Oh, it's so fun. How much, I mean, you look back in all kinds of sports, the rivalries that are between the two teams are the fucking the best. When you look back in Jordan and the Pistons and stuff like that, then you look with the Lakers and the Celtics, like the rivalries that happen, Ohio State, Michigan. I mean, then in golf, you got these two people that fucking hate each other. One's actually a really good golfer. The other one just kind of hits it kind of far. It's awesome. Awesome to have the hatred between the two of them.
Yeah, and that's the one.
And I think my favorite part about it is they don't shy away from it. Like, they're both very open about not liking each other. Like, I think that's my favorite part.
And that's okay. I mean, I think everybody's like, oh, they're just playing golf together. Mm-hmm. Like, I think everybody thinks that everybody's friends. It's like, no, they're all fucking different.
Yeah, they're all different. They all
people just like everybody else.
Yeah.
He plays slow as fuck and bitches and moans about everything. A lot of people on tour don't fucking like him.
That. Yeah, that's
what bothered me about, like, which we didn't have a show last week, but when they had the match with Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, and why is Bryson DeChambeau on that?
That bugged the shit out of me, man. You can't find another golfer.
Have Brooks do it.
Yeah, have Brooks do it. Spieth is like the number one golfer.
Justin Thomas.
Yeah,
have Justin Thomas do it. He did announcing for the last one. Have him fucking play with.
Spieth gets so fucking down on himself. I think it would be hilarious if he played with them and mic'd up.
Yeah.
Like, after he hits a bad shot, he's really the only one that reacts.
I don't know that he could, because I think Aaron Rodgers would have made him cry.
Oh, probably.
I mean,
probably picked on him too much.
Because he was kind of giving it to Phil, too. And you could tell, like, he didn't know if Phil knew how to fucking take it. But yeah, you could have had anybody. Just pick anybody else.
Anybody. Yeah, I mean, fucking Brooks and Aaron Rodgers, that sounds like a goddamn funny team.
Well, and that's one thing, too, of like, hey, you're selling this as we're watching these guys play golf, and we've got them mic'd up. How about somebody with a personality?
Exactly.
Yeah, but this guy swings really hard. I don't fucking care. You know what came out of that? It looked like his partner, Aaron Rodgers, outplayed him.
That's exactly
what
it looked like.
Fucking happened.
That's exactly what happened. The one hole, Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady outdrove both of Phil and DeChambeau.
Now, I don't know that they're playing from the same tees.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
I'd have to double check that, because in the last one with Tiger Pay, they didn't play from the same tees. Okay.
Well, my thing with that is, too, you had Peyton and Tiger and Tom and Phil, and you follow it up with fucking your next best golfer was DeChambeau. Like, a lot of people watched that match, the first one. Who's not going to watch it with those fucking four studs?
Now, the other thing of maybe not do it on a Wednesday at fucking 5 o'clock.
Well, wasn't it when it was just the first time they did it, where it was just Tiger versus Phil? Didn't they pay-per-view it?
Yeah, but then they had a fuck up with Turner or something like that. And they ended up playing it for free on TBS or some shit. And then the second one, it was good, but it rained the whole goddamn time. And this one was taken forever, and it started at 5.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, well, I mean, I like it, what they're doing.
Yeah,
and I for sure always have Phil in it, because he's the only one, like...
Yeah, he's just awesome.
I feel like you learn shit, too, but...
He just seems like a good guy to fucking play golf with, you know? It seems like a good dude to play golf with.
I'm still on McAfee's boat of like, where he keeps saying, hey, me and John Daly are in for next.
Yeah.
That would be
fucking
awesome.
Hilarious.
I mean, you have to
have some sort of handicap there.
How are they going to bleep stuff like, that'd be the other thing. But the one I liked, because you don't, obviously with Tom and Aaron being two of the best quarterbacks in the NFL history, probably. When they were just, it was kind of shitty, like a setup of, here's football. Can you guys throw a little bit? Okay, that's fine. But they're just having a conversation. But the cameras being that close and watching them just flick it of like, I think that might break my hand. Like they're throwing it so fucking hard. But it's just like, it's like when you go down, I don't know, was you ever at Riverfront Stadium?
No.
Okay. You go to a Reds game in Riverfront Stadium, their bullpen used to be, when it was still the full donut circle, used to be right next to the first baseline and the third baseline. So, like, if you're sitting in the first row, you're 10 feet away from the pitchers warming up. Yeah. And as they're just like just loosening up, it
sounds fucking hard.
I think he's throwing at 90.
Yeah.
Well, me and my buddy went to one when Randy Johnson played for Arizona still.
Okay.
And he was a starting pitcher, and he was warming up in the bullpen before the game. We went down, kind of stood at home plate, so we're probably 10, 15 feet away from home plate. And then he gets on first of all, he starts with long toss at the left field line.
Oh, shit.
Throwing it to his catcher in center field. I mean, on a fucking rope of like, oh my God. Well, then he started warming up of like, all right, now he's hitting in the mid. Okay. And then you're standing there going, oh my God. How does anybody?
Sounds like a goddamn gun.
And then you see guys like that get lit up of like, how the fuck do you guys?
Yeah.
You really do have an amazing sport. You're shitty at promoting it, and you make it last forever.
Yeah.
And then you let people cheat and then punish them for it.
Yeah. But not really.
It all really comes down to just let them do steroids.
Yeah.
But
throw that in
we got there. Which, I mean, Bryson, he's on it too.
Oh, yeah.
He just looks, he looks like a Whiteside guy now.
Yeah.
Well, if I get beefier, I could hit it further.
Nah, not really. That's Patrick Reed.
It's Craig Stadler. He didn't hit it further than anybody.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Go ahead, what you saying?
I get tired of watching it because, like, you're trying to have a long drive competition, then you get, I got to hit it in the rough if I could keep it in play. That's fucking golf,
That's
man.
Game,
you're
buddy.
supposed to keep it in play. Sometimes you got to think your way around and hit the shot that's best to play, not just as far as you can hit it.
Yeah, that's I don't know. He kind of bugs me with that shit, man. Like,
and he's so slow. And then it's like, and then his right before the match. I don't know if it came out if he fired his caddy or if his caddy was just like, fuck it. I'm tired of having this little squeeze bottle so I can spray water on the ball so you can see how the ball flies if there's fucking dew on the ground. The fuck out of here with that. Nobody else is doing that shit.
Like that shit right there. To me, that shit's like, you only do that shit if you're really good. It's like wearing a headband when you're playing basketball. Like, nobody shitty should be wearing a fucking headband. You can only pull it off if you're fucking good. You know what I mean? Like, it's stuff like that just like pissing you off.
I was trying to look at how many fucking wins does this guy even have.
Did you see the video? It would have been last. See what they played the John Deere Classic last week. There was a video going around. Somebody it might have been at the Scottish Open, whatever it was. I think it was Rory, so it definitely would have been the Scottish Open. The Rory they're standing around talking, him and his caddy and somebody else. Some random guy walks by and takes his fucking clubs.
And everybody just looks at it like,
what the hell's going on?
What the fuck?
Like, you're not a part of this.
That's one of those things like when they talk about like when they steal big items at a store, there's, if you just act like you belong there, people just let you do it. And that's exactly what happened. They were all like, maybe he's with the, what do they call that? There's a company that does.
Yes. I know what you mean. Yeah,
they do the
checks.
stats on what you have on your. He's like, maybe he's just for that.
He's like, nope, he just took it. You could tell that he wasn't a part of that when he missed it the first time, and then had to like go back.
He was trying to do like a drive-by snag.
Yep, and it just didn't get it all the way out.
Yeah, DeChambeau. He has 8 PGA Tour wins, which is a lot. I mean, compared to but you're acting like he's a superstar. He is not. For a run-of-the-mill player, that's a shit ton of wins. That's more wins than 95% of the guys will ever have in their career on the PGA Tour. In the Masters, his best finish is 21st.
Yeah.
In the British Open, 51st. It's the best he's ever finished. So let's not act like he's a fucking...
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah. Okay. Did you...
About as good as Russell Wilson.
I really hope that you answer yes to this next question, because it's probably the first time that both of us have done it in the same time. Did you watch the fights?
No.
Fuck.
I mean, I've watched them
now. Yes, now. Yeah.
But I didn't want... I had to work the next morning. I can't stay up till fucking 2 in the morning.
That's why I didn't know if you did or not. But, well, you didn't have to stay up till 2 in the morning.
No.
Because it ended pretty fast. But I tell you, we were in Nashville for a bachelor party, and we went to Hooters to watch it.
Yeah.
And we got there right as the start of Sugar Sean and the other guy. Fuck, I had no idea that other guy took the fight with like a week.
Yeah. Like nobody knew who he was. Everybody was giving Sean shit for taking that. It's like, all right, well, I mean, who else was he going to fight?
Yeah, exactly. But I love if anybody's listening, they know I fucking love Sean O'Malley. He's
fucking awesome.
It's fantastic. That dude is a tough son of a bitch. Whoever he fought, because there should have been times where he should have been on his ass. He just caught like fucking right, left, and just nope. I'm gonna fucking stand here and take it, man.
Did you hear O'Malley was on McAfee's show?
I did, yeah.
On like Monday or whatever. He's like, "Do my fucking hands hurt?"
Yeah.
I mean, and you think about that, I'm like,
you just keep punching somebody in the face.
That's all you do. I'm gonna keep connecting in the face of like, my hands. There's not a lot of padding here of like.
No, but dude, that guy. Props to that dude, man, because he took a beating. Fucking, what was it, like 9 weeks or something like that?
Yeah, something like
something stupid where it was really short notice and stuff. And I was like, my God.
Well, and then good for that guy because he got like $14,000 for the actual fight or $18,000, whatever it was.
Yeah.
But then they got fight of the night.
Yeah.
So it's like the guy ended up making $92,000 and was working in a paint factory.
Yeah.
Because he was on McAfee yesterday. Or I didn't listen to it, but I seen he was on there.
He teaches like a beginner's class at like a local gym or something like that. Yeah. So yeah, good for that dude.
And he got a 4-fight contract now. You're going to be early prelims, but you're going to get your $12,000 or whatever.
And people are going to see you, and if you win a couple, who knows what happens? And
that's one of those things too of like when people talk about Dana White. Now, does the fighter pay fucked up some? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But you can't say the guy doesn't take care of people when like he gets in arguments with John Jones because John Jones always takes it to fucking Twitter.
Yeah.
Of like, hey, come to me. Let's have this conversation.
Exactly.
Or like this guy, hey man, we need somebody to step it. Now, we're going to bring you in. You're going to be on a pay-per-view card of a Conor McGregor pay-per-view.
Yeah.
But you're fighting Sean O'Malley, like you're getting your ass kicked.
Yes.
This is what I'm telling you. But I'm going to give you 4 fights. You take care of me, I'll take care of you. And he always does that. If you're good, hey, you call me with a fight, I say yes, you get taken care of.
Yeah.
Like Cowboy Cerrone. That's why he gets taken care of all the time.
Because he just takes fights.
When the phone rings, the answer is
yes.
Yeah, I'll do it. Well, we haven't told you who you're fighting yet. Doesn't fucking matter. I'll do it.
Yeah, it was so, I'm a huge O'Malley fan, and he just stands there and just freaking brawls, man. It just goes at it.
He's a superstar.
He is. He's awesome.
I mean, he's
awesome.
Now, going on the other direction, having watched everything in the narrative that has came out now, everybody's like, well, they got to get in, with what Conor said after the fight, which is like, come on, man.
But did you think he was even that bad?
Huh?
Did you even think it was that bad?
What
Conor said afterwards, like to his wife, like his wife said, is that the part you're talking about? Like he called her out.
But the narrative.
Oh yeah,
doctor stoppage. I broke my leg. That's that shit. But now you watch Twitter and everybody's like, well, they got to fight again. They got to fight again because this is not how it needs to end. Conor broke his leg. It wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Did we not watch the same fight?
Yeah.
Because Dustin Poirier was beating his ass. Fuck out of him.
Beating his ass.
Conor McGregor cannot beat. Now everybody, if he gets clipped or whatever, that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Conor McGregor cannot compete with Dustin Poirier.
No.
It wasn't even. They went the whole first round.
Uh-huh.
2 of the judges scored it 10-8.
Yeah.
Which I don't think a lot of people know what 10-8 means.
Mm-hmm.
That means there was at least one moment where the ref probably should have stopped the fucking fight.
Yeah.
That it was that bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's what a 10-8 round is. So to act like this was, Conor was right there with him and just kind of bad luck.
No. I didn't see that.
Conor was getting knocked out in the second fucking round again is what was happening.
Yeah.
That's...
Did you think that... Now, obviously, we know that whatever he said that, he had stress fractures now in his leg before the fight and stuff like that. Yeah. He came out and said it. Did you think the check did it?
I don't think it helped. I was listening to something.
There was Rogan had it was either on the podcast or on his Instagram of a doctor had broke down the last 2 or the last 30 seconds of that, and it was like a 2-minute breakdown of where he stepped on the mat and how he stepped down before his kick. He's like, if it's already stress fractured as it is, this step is going to hurt it worse. The way he stepped down and landed, and then when he kicked it, because he checked it with his elbow or his shoulder,
he kicked
or
him in the elbow.
He's like, if it hits it at that exact spot, which it looks like it did, then it's probably broke there. And then when he steps, it's gone.
When I listened to somebody that was talking to, obviously won't give the name of he wouldn't give the name of the doctor, but it was an MBA doctor.
Yeah.
And he says that break, we see that from guys that get overtrained too much where you get the stress fractures.
Yeah.
He says you get that exact break is, it's not from a check. It's not from this. It's not. It's just a whole add up to, hey, you've stressed it. Hey, you've cracked it. Hey, you've,
Yeah, and this doctor, because I'm pretty sure I saw it on Rogan's, he's like, it wasn't necessarily just the check, but obviously kicking hard in a fucking elbow, not going to help that shin bone.
Yeah. And if he already...
was having stress fractures, it would have...
Which I'm sure
he
did.
Yeah, I mean, it probably happens a lot when you kick people fucking as hard as you can.
And when you could see with his game plan was to do some kicking, which meant that he kicked a bunch in camp, and Conor's never been a kicker.
No. So
his is usually just that front, almost like that front kick to the sternum, so he's not running shins.
No.
If you haven't built your shins up, you just can't fucking do that.
No, because fucking it's going to hurt
That's
like a mother.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I was mad because I wanted to watch Poirier beat the piss out of him. I really did.
Because I'm about done with Conor.
Me too. I mean, just enough. Quit giving him fights.
Yeah, which is because I've always liked him, but it's like the thing that I don't have a vintage Conor. I don't have a problem with what he said about Poirier's wife because that's just is what it is. I have a problem with it doing it this time because you're not you anymore, pal.
Nope.
You can't. No. You can't compete with this guy.
No.
Now it's the point where everybody wants to fight Conor for the payday of well, now it's at the point where you're chasing Dustin.
Yeah, exactly.
Like he's above you. Like you're not.
Yeah.
And like that shit he says about Khabib, it's like,
yeah, dude, shut up.
Well, it's like we only count knockouts. I've only been beat once. Khabib didn't beat me. He didn't knock me out. And then he tries to guillotine fucking Dustin. I'm like, well, what the fuck are you doing, pal?
Yeah, that's not a knockout.
You just said that doesn't count. So why are you trying to guillotine the guy?
Yeah.
So I get tired. Like to me, it felt like it was just all desperation of, I got to get this out here. I got to make sure that.
Yeah, I got to keep talking shit. That way they keep paying me.
So Dustin's next fight's going to be against Oliveira for the championship. If he wins that, there's no fucking way Conor's getting a title shot.
Yeah, no way.
Of go fight Nate Diaz. Get that payday.
And then you're fucking quits.
Yeah.
Call it fucking quits.
Because you're just not there.
No, because I don't even think fucking Nate. I don't think he beat Nate.
I don't think he does. I don't know that he beat Nate the second fight.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it was a decision.
Yeah.
But it was...
it could have went either way.
Which is fine. He did it at 170. And he's not a 170. He's a 145er. Because he has done jack shit at 155.
Yeah.
And I know people's like, well, he was champion. It was like a 13-second fight, and he clipped the guy on a chin coming in, which is fine.
Yeah.
Never defended that. He's never had a title defense. He's given up the belt each time.
Yeah.
I mean, he won that fight, and then he kind of went away and fought Floyd.
Yeah. And then at
155, he came back and he beat Cowboy, which actually they fought at 170.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure how many fights he's won at 155. 2?
Maybe. Which him and fighting Floyd just fucking ruined him anyway.
But it made him a bunch of money.
I don't bother you.
Yeah, I don't.
And then he sold his fucking whiskey for like $600 million or something like that.
That's one of those things, too, of like, you can't ask me to keep paying for your shit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest, man. The last 5 fights you've had, you've got 1 win.
Yeah.
And the 4 losses aren't even fucking close.
Nope.
Like, you've been dominated.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your 1 win was against Cowboy, which is a good fight for you to come off of.
Yeah, but again, what is that? That doesn't really hold much power because it's fucking Cowboy. I mean, Cowboy fights everybody.
Yeah, and he's going to stand there and fucking bang.
Exactly. I mean, it's...
Which is fine. I mean, it's a name. I mean, this guy that's got the most wins in UFC history.
Exactly.
I mean, so it's something, but it's like, okay, it could be Dustin twice. I mean, like, hey, man, you don't got it anymore.
No. And
it's past
your prime, buddy.
Not even that, because he's actually kind of in his prime.
You're right, but
he hadn't changed. Like your style of fight, like the UFC evolves so fast.
Yeah, just like anything else, like, but yeah, you got to evolve with it, man.
And that big left hand that you got is awesome at 145.
Yeah.
Like, that's cracking.
Mm-hmm.
At 155, you hit Dustin a couple times with everything you had, and he fucking ate it.
Uh-huh. That dude's that's a man.
And then when you see, like, Dustin hit him with his left, and it stumbled Conor.
Yeah.
That's his offhand.
Yeah.
He's a right-hander. His right hand's where his power is. He hit you with his offhand and fucking stumbled you.
Yeah.
Like, you could tell the difference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did want to watch him get his ass whooped, too. It sucked watching him break his leg. Plus, it was gross. Nobody in the bar saw it in real time. Like, everybody's like, oh, shit, he broke his leg. And then it's like replay, and then it's like, oh,
slow motion.
Yeah, slow motion replay.
His actual leg hit the floor.
Yeah, it's like, bleh, I mean, but it was.
But it didn't come out.
No,
so
thank God.
That's an easy.
Yeah, it's an easy fix.
Weird to say it's an easy fix,
but it is.
It is.
A clean break is the easiest thing you can do.
It's a clean break, but if that punctures the skin, now it's a whole
different thing.
Not only like in the NFL, you get dirt and stuff in there. Hey, your bone just touched the mat where everybody else was fucking bleeding and sweating. So
gross.
Probably gonna be some shit in there.
Yeah. Oh man, I mean, the other fights, that one chick just beat the piss out of the blonde. I don't know their names. I couldn't pronounce them. But you don't. I mean, did you watch the whole card? I don't know if you watched the whole card or not.
It's the girls, the women.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I shouldn't say girls. Women. They'll beat my ass.
Mm-hmm.
They're so because their side of the sport is hard to say behind because their skill level is very high.
Yes,
it's just there's not enough of them yet because it's only happened for it was 15
years maybe.
Yeah, it's probably 15 years behind the men.
Yeah.
And then the women started, so you just don't have, there's not 5,000 women trying to get into the UFC.
Exactly.
If you're really good, you're probably in the UFC.
Yeah.
Now you just get against like a fucking Amanda Nunes and stuff who's like, you're really good.
Yeah.
I'm a superstar at this, so I'm going to beat your fucking ass.
I saw she's fighting again. The next card. She's on the next one.
Whipping somebody's ass.
I think she's on there with, I think it's, Derek Lewis is on the card too. Whoever he's fighting.
Yeah, he's fighting some guy. They're getting an interim belt.
Uh-huh.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
But
he's getting the interim belt to try to take on whoever wins between Stipe and Francis, right?
Nobody knows who Francis is fighting.
Oh, okay. I thought...
Because he was waiting out on the
Francis
John Jones.
Is Stipe fighting John Jones or nobody's... Oh, okay. I thought we already had locked up Francis and Stipe. Okay, my bad.
No, Francis turned down Derek.
Oh, okay.
Which I think would have been... Derek's one of the... Like, I love fucking Derek Lewis.
Yeah.
But I think Francis would have made easy work of him.
Mm-hmm.
But Derek can knock him out. I mean, that's the scary... Derek Lewis...
Yeah.
I mean, that's what he does.
It's the... Derek, I mean, it's... I don't want to say who, Francis is probably the better fighter. I think Francis has now realized maybe I can be a smart fighter too. And
right.
I think Derek is just out there just to try to fucking knock you out.
Derek's gonna knock you out.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it'd be a better fight because Derek got his last title fight that he got was against Cormier after Cormier beat Stipe.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Because Derek's a cracker.
Yeah.
And, Cormier was just, hey, man, you don't have the skill. Like, I'm just going to take you down.
Yep.
And, there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
But I think it would have been two guys that throw fucking bombs. I would have loved to see that.
Been great. I mean, it's been fun to watch, if anything. I don't like when athletes that play a sport try to transition into the fighting aspect of the sport. Like the Greg Hardy thing kind of pisses me off. Like I've watched now probably 4 or 5 cards in the last year, and he's been on 2 of them. And I'm like, why is he on a main card? Like he has
because
a name.
Everybody hates him.
Yeah, and I get that, but the dude he was fighting was a 10 times fucking better fighter than he was.
Well, this is where it was because people were talking about Greg Hardy because he was getting a bunch of knockouts.
Yeah.
And then he got DQ'd in one because he didn't really know the rules. And then, it's just something. But now he'd gotten to the point where, hey, we got to put you up against some fighters now. Mm-hmm. Like, we can't just keep bringing guys in off the street and putting them on a pay-per-view card. Now you got to go against a fighter.
Yeah. And the guy was a fighter. I mean, he's a good fighter.
It's a guy that, like, he belongs in the UFC.
Yeah.
We got to put you against UFC guys now, and you have no chance.
No chance.
Just because you don't.
You spent
his athleticism and stuff. If he would have started, out in this sport, he'd be fucking awesome. Phenomenal.
His frame alone would make him.
But he didn't.
He was a pretty good football player when he was in his heyday and stuff, and then he got in trouble for beating women. But
beating women, throwing them on a bed full of guns.
Yeah, which is weird. It was super weird. But yeah, I'm with you on that.
Like, he was never convicted. Well, there's a bunch of fucking photos that came out of him beating her fucking ass or whatever, I guess.
Exactly. But, and then the bed full of guns photo came out,
away.
Too. Yeah.
She got a bunch of money and is not allowed to talk about it. So, I mean, let's not act like he didn't do something.
Exactly.
I guess we have to say allegedly, just in case Greg Hardy's listening to this. But
beat her ass. Psychopath. Fuck you, Greg Hardy. But yeah, I'm with you. If he would have started out, I mean, his frame alone would be really fantastic for the UFC.
Yeah,
because he can. It seems like he is okay with taking hits. He's a thicker body. You know what I mean, and athleticism enough to be. It doesn't seem like he has anything else other than standing up.
Yeah, because he doesn't.
Yeah,
but like if you had him playing all the athletics that he played up, and even if he went through college and but was training MMA also.
Yeah.
Then didn't make the NFL, went right into the UFC.
Yeah.
Now you're because guys, they say, well, this fighter's an athlete. No, he's not.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
He's a fighter.
Greg Hardy's a fucking athlete.
Yeah, exactly.
This guy's a fighter. He's athletic for a fighter, but he's not an athlete.
Yeah.
I mean, John Jones is an athlete.
Yeah.
I mean, he's from a family of pretty good ones.
Yeah.
And you can tell that just because, like, this guy doesn't even fucking train. But, like, he can just see how you do stuff and his awareness. I guess, like, seeing things like a quarterback or somebody would have, like, he diagnoses everything of, like, all right, well, if I move an inch this way, this guy can't touch me anymore, and then I'll just pop, pop, pop.
Yeah.
So I think his style, when they, because when they bring that up, it's like, this guy's a brawler. He's a jiu-jitsu. He's...
Yeah.
John Jones is
everything.
It's look-see-do.
Oh, okay. Look-see-do, yeah.
Yep. I look at it, I see it, and I just fucking do it. I don't train it. I can just do it.
Yeah. That's an athlete.
That's an athlete. I mean,
when you don't have to prepare yourself, when you can just go and yeah, that's an athlete.
I think we've mentioned it on the show before, but just the fact of, like, you're the baddest man on the planet at, like, 205, heading up to heavyweight. And both your brothers probably still just whoop your fucking ass. I mean, it's just like, what the fuck?
Like you're the smallest one.
Yeah,
you're the smallest brother.
And there's no doubt that the other two of them just grab a hold of you, get you down on the ground, and fucking give you fucking noogies or whatever they're called.
Noogies, fucking roughhouse in the Jones house.
Around in the Jones house. It's a little fucking different than.
Yeah.
Oh, you gonna try to kick me?
Can Chandler Jones put a fucking swim move on him and get him on the ground?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Let me show you a fucking takedown.
Yeah, fucking suplex his ass. Oh man. Yeah, but I mean, it was fun, and I've always loved watching, UFC fights, but I don't feel like paying the $70 to watch it.
I thought of it because I fell asleep, and then I didn't watch the card live. Mm-hmm. Then I worked the next day, so it's like Sunday 1 in the afternoon. By the time I started catching up on what had happened, and then I just had a fucking thought for a tweet, but I couldn't. It was just I'm 13 hours too late, so it means nothing.
Nothing, yeah.
So I didn't send it. But it was because they call with the Conor McGregor night is the red panty night is how he puts it, because you're gonna make money. It's and it was gonna be fucking red panty night. Feels like it's changed into a tidy whities with a shit stain. I mean, that was gonna be my tweet. It was like, I think I could have got some shit on that,
but it means nothing anymore.
It means nothing because I'm 12 hours too late.
Yeah,
because I mean,
it's
just. Yep. Hey, it is what it is. Like, you made a run. You can't take 5 years off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which is really what it's come down to.
Yeah.
Everybody else has been training and getting better. Well, you took 5 years off, and this sport, you just can't. You
couldn't fucking control yourself doing stupid shit, and you're not. I mean,
let's be honest. I mean, you hit that old guy in that bar, and he fucking ate it.
Yeah, he did.
He didn't even fucking move.
Nope.
I'm like, well, maybe you don't have it anymore.
Yeah. Oh, man. God, that sport's awesome. Just fucking two people in there just beating the shit out of each other.
I'll tell you what I do love, like when he was saying all that shit about Josie, which is Poirier's wife, and then she flipped him off in the fucking cage. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I love her for that. I mean, that was fuck you.
Yeah. Nice leg, bitch.
Because that was the other one of like, whenever he said something and then Poirier came back with about his receding hairline or whatever.
Yeah.
And then him going, well, your wife's been in my DMs and she's worried about the hair around my dick or whatever.
It's Which is a weird thing to say.
Weird thing to fucking say.
What a weird thing to say. She's worried about the hair around your dick. It's an odd tweet. It's an odd tweet.
It didn't make any,
Connor, your shit talking, half of his shit talking makes no sense. He just starts to just talk. It's just the way he
says it.
Yeah. And I can't understand half the fucking shit he says because his goddamn accent's so thick.
Yeah. Well, the one thing that, I mean, obviously, he did something for the sport that's it's undeniable. I mean, it's a fucking real thing.
Yeah.
Like the top 5 pay-per-views, live gates, all that. I mean, well, the number 1 live gate still with Izzy and them in Australia, but they're all Conor. I mean, all the pay-per-views, it's all Conor.
It's all him.
But what that caused was people seeing him be successful at that, and then them trying to do it. And we went through that little era of people trying to shit talk of like, you're not a good shit talker. Conor's good at it because that's just who he is.
Yeah. It just seems like that's how he is in general.
You have to when
think.
You do it, it seems fake. It seems real with him because that's who he is.
Yeah.
He's a fucking shit talker.
Exactly. This is what he does. I mean, you can't copy it, and you can't start your own stuff because it just doesn't fucking
it
work.
Doesn't work.
No.
Like the Colby Covington thing, he comes out with the whole get people to hate him, trying to be the heel, does all the Trump stuff so people hate him, and it gets eyeballs.
Yeah.
But it's also very apparent how fake it is.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, Colby, come, hey, can we, like, I'll watch you on a podcast. Like, you're a really good fighter, and I kind of want to hear what you have to say, but I can't listen to this fucking shtick.
Yeah, exactly.
Can we just have a normal conversation? And I get it, the kayfabe shit, like wrestling old school of like, we can't break character of like, yeah, man, the people on some of the morons on Twitter believe it is like, well, this guy is still with fucking Trump, so I hope he gets his ass beat. Of like, well, you're falling into exactly what he wants because now you're going to watch to see if he gets his ass beat.
Yeah.
So,
not a fan of that whole deal with it. I mean,
be your fucking self.
Exactly. Go fight, man. That's what I mean.
A lot of times, like when they start doing their, when they're in there with Rogan and they start to, I don't even like that's I'll go smoke a cigarette.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
Dart or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And not even listen to it because I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
Unless it's somebody that I want to hear. Like if it's a Stipe or, like a John Jones or something. Like I want to hear them talk because they just talk.
Yep.
Everybody's like, yeah, fuck these guys. I'm the best in the fucking world.
Yeah.
And this guy's a pussy. It's like, oh, you mean the champion of the world? Okay.
Yeah, he's a pussy.
He's no
a
good.
Pussy. Yeah. He's terrible.
And then they're, it's like, nobody's heard of you and you're calling out the champ. You're not getting that fight.
Nope.
Anybody you want to call out? How about the guy that's next to you?
Yep.
Let's see. You're 2-0 in the UFC. You're not even ranked, which the rankings, the
weird.
fuck out of here. They don't matter.
No.
Because number one is the champ's fighting the number 4 contender, and he's never fought the number 1 contender.
No,
so what?
Makes no
so what do the rankings mean?
Yeah.
But it's like, dude, you're not even on the pay-per-view card, and you just called out the fucking champion.
Yeah.
What? I mean,
shut the fuck up.
Let's get on the pay-per-view card first, and then we'll start talking.
Mm-hmm.
Which what O'Malley said about when the guy got hurt and he ended up having to take this kid on.
Yeah.
Wanting to be on the Conor card.
Mm-hmm.
He says, hey, I'm on the pay-per-view card. I that's where I want to be.
Yeah.
And because I watched Chael Sonnen's video, and Chael always says, he goes, hey, all these people, when they do their call-outs, they just don't know what they're doing. Because he was kind of the original shit talker. With some of his stuff's fucking great.
Yeah.
But he just talks about hey, your job is to be as high on the card as you can be, fighting the easiest possible fight.
Yeah.
And that's what Sean O'Malley said. He goes, well, why would I pick the really hard guy to fight who ended up said he couldn't make the weight anyways? I'm on a pay-per-view card that everybody's going to see. Fighting the easiest fight it turned out not to be. I mean, there was never a chance he was going to lose that fight,
but
it was a fucking
go down. Yeah.
It pushed back his next fight. I mean, of just from healing up. But yeah, I fight the easiest guy I can for the most amount of money I can, as high on the card as I can.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Chael is always a big thing. He goes, you guys need to stop talking about these rankings because they don't fucking matter.
Yeah.
You know what matters? Are you a main event fighter or are you a co-main event fighter?
Mm-hmm.
If you're on the prelims, you need to get to the pay-per-view. And then when you're on the pay-per-view, you need to get to co-main event, and then you need to get to main event.
Yep.
That's what matters, because main event fighters get title shots.
Yep.
Not the ranking.
No.
You're not ranked number fucking 2 if you're not fighting on the pay-per-view card. So get the fuck out of here with the ranking.
Yeah.
And that's the other one of before that fight, Sean O'Malley wasn't ranked.
No. I don't even know if he's ranked now.
Probably not. Well, he might be now, but it'd be 14.
Yeah.
Of he's the who's the champion of 135?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't
Who do you know at 135? Sean O'Malley.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking tell you that right now.
God, he's awesome. I went on his website. I was like, I'll get a Sean O'Malley shirt, help the cause. They're weird.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of... another right hand from Sugar Land is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
But
I was like, I would get... That's probably the only one that's reasonable, but one of them was... It didn't say any words.
Of weed-based stuff.
Yeah, a lot of weed-based stuff. And it had no words. It was just pink and green tie-dye. I'm like, that's not me.
Yeah.
I can't pull that off.
Yeah, there's some things of it's hey, we came out with this shirt for everybody. No, it's not. You're not thinking about the wide side, guys.
Nope. Imagine my big ass walking around in fucking green and pink.
It's like one of those things of...
a goddamn man-o'-lantern.
Hey, this is for... This shirt's for everybody. It's more of a slim fit of well, then no, it's not.
No, it's not for everybody.
It's not for everybody.
Nope. I made that mistake one time getting
for
a dress
guys
shirt.
who can wear slim fit shit.
Yeah. Made that mistake one time getting a dress shirt.
Oh, with a slim
fit.
Of hey.
I was I'm not this fat.
I need the extra.
This is the size that I wear.
That's another thing too of it's slim cut.
Yeah.
I'm hey, this is double XL. Why is there a slim cut?
That's a double XL slim cut. You mean it's a large?
That's all it is. That's what it is. You took fabric away.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
XL. Yeah.
That was the because I see it on Instagram or I think that's where all the ads pop up. And you see all the when it was going through that whole dad bod thing, and now there's a t-shirt company for dad bods or whatever.
Yeah.
Of I haven't seen any of these guys that have a fucking dad bod. It looks like they just came out of the fucking weight room. What are we talking about here?
What's your
Look
definition?
how it fits. It's it feels like it's choking off. His fucking arms are massive.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we talking about?
I don't know many dads that look like they're fucking shredded.
Like the guy just squatted fucking 750. I mean,
it looks like he just curled his car.
Yeah.
Fucking put that shirt on. Yeah.
I think, could anybody give a fuck less about the NBA? I didn't even know what days the games are on. I just heard it on the radio heard it. I just
dumbass.
I just heard it on the radio. that it was 2-2. Of like, oh fuck, that's still happening because it's mid-July.
Yeah.
Mid-July. Nobody fucking cares. So
weird.
And the MLB, all that shit. Nobody cares about that either.
Nobody cares.
Had their All-Star game.
Yeah.
Means nothing. We're trying to put something on for the sport. Nobody watches the sport.
Yeah.
So why are we having a fucking celebration of it in the middle of the season? Hey, did you watch, you caught up on Loki?
Yeah.
So it's over now,
it's
obviously.
Over now. Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
I'm not going to lie to you. I don't hate it. I have no fucking clue what's going on.
Well, they just set up.
I know what
they just set up all the fucking movies coming out.
I get that with this whole time shit. Yeah. But I'm like this last episode ended and I'm like, yeah, no, it wasn't bad.
Well, then it came of Loki will be back in season 2 of like, oh fuck, you're doing another season.
Yeah, they got another season approved already. I would rather watch Loki fucking again than watch the goddamn Winter Soldier and the Falcon because that sucked.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
Yeah, that was awful. That one, because that one really meant nothing to anything coming up, other than the fact but at the end of it, he was Falcon again. He wasn't fucking Captain America. So I don't know. You're not setting anything up that way. The WandaVision one at least set up for Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
that one coming up, and then
that's kind of what Loki did. Is he just basically the name of the Doctor Strange movie now makes sense to what just happened in Loki. So
yeah, I mean I didn't expect it. The only thing that I kind of thought was weird is that's not his name. Loki is like a thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's the only thing that I was kind of confused about. Everybody's a Loki. Well, I know there's a young Loki and an old Loki and apparently a black Loki and then a girl Loki. And
see, I didn't know if that guy was a Loki or a Thor because he carried a fucking hammer.
Yeah, I know.
And they never discussed it.
There's a goddamn reptile that's apparently a Loki too. I was like, so Loki's just a thing. It's not.
No, those are multiverse Lokis.
Yes, I get that, but it's but Loki's just a thing. It's not his name. I thought that was his name, not what he is. You know what I mean?
I gotcha.
You know what I mean? Thor's name is Thor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's not a Thor. He is Thor.
But is he?
I don't know.
Because when, remember when his dad's talking to the hammer?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, whoever is worthy of this should have the power of Thor.
Yeah, you're right.
So Thor's not Thor.
He's
not just
Thor.
A good person, apparently, that kills a bunch of people.
I guess.
So, I guess when you break it fucking down.
I mean,
when he gets the hammer, he's Thor, but when he's not, he's not Thor because the power of Thor comes with whatever the hammer is fucking called.
If Captain America can pick up the hammer, is he Thor? I mean, does he have? You know what I mean? That's the only part where I was confused in the show. Who is? You're not Loki. You are a Loki.
Yeah.
You know, that's the part that I was like, what the fuck's going on?
Fucking loved Owen Wilson's part though.
Yeah.
He was great.
He was great. I was mad that I didn't get a wow. I was mad. I was like, come on, really? It's his thing.
Coming
in
season 2. Yeah. Because obviously it's set up that, hopefully he comes back, which I don't think he's got a lot of work coming his way.
No, if it's not with Vince Vaughn, then nothing usually coming his way. Which
I don't know what anybody's got coming this way because fucking nobody's making anything.
Yeah. It's, but yeah, I liked it. I don't remember. The next one is that Asian one about the Chai Chi or...
Yeah, Shen Chi or something. Yeah, something like that. I don't know who that is.
Me either. So it's more of a learning thing for me.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to pay $30 when I already have a Disney Plus. I wasn't going to pay the extra $30 for Black Widow when I can walk down here and get it for $12.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard it's good. My friends paid the $30 and watched it.
Yeah.
And they said it was good.
It's one of those weird ones because I don't know. So my thought is, I think, from what I hear, is the timeline is right after the Captain America,
where they kind of
Civil
split.
War.
Yeah, where they split.
That's what the time frame is like. So,
yeah.
So this is a movie that's really not pushing anything forward.
Yeah, at the end it does.
I'm sure it does.
Yeah.
But it's means nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, does she dump her tits out in it? Did they say?
I don't think so.
Well, then
who cares?
What are we doing?
I watched a trailer. And the dude who plays her Russian father, I love that guy as an actor.
Oh, I don't know.
What's his name? Fuck, who cares? but he was the new Hellboy. He was on a Stranger Things. He's been in a bunch of different stuff.
Oh, I know who you. Yeah.
I don't like him with the Russian accent. Like, it bugs me that, you know what I mean?
It's
like,
so hard too.
It's not a good Russian accent. It's just, you know that he's playing a Russian. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's weird, and I'm like, I feel like that's gonna bug me the whole movie. That
it's so hard. Like when they do the Russian accent, it's like Zdravstvuyte.
Yeah,
like they all sound the same. Of like, no, I watch a lot of Russian videos because they're always doing weird fucking shit. None of them sound like you're acting like. They all have their own dialects and stuff, and they don't all do.
Yeah,
you do this for me.
Yeah,
they're talking like fucking Frankenstein or something. I mean.
Yeah,
Count Dracula. I think mine had more of a Count Chocula
thing. Yeah,
sound.
Count Chocula. Booberry. Yeah, I think that's going to bug me, and I don't know why. And it shouldn't bug me because I shouldn't just really pay attention to it, just watch the fucking movie. But stuff like that bugs me when it's kind of off just a little bit. You know, it gets to me like when the mouth and the words don't match. Like I can't watch it. Like I'm done.
Like what? That's what. Like on Netflix, like there's a bunch of shows I think I'd really be into, but they're all fucking like French dubbed and shit like that. Like they say that Lupin is amazing.
Oh yeah, that's what I've heard.
But it's a French show, but they just dubbed up. Can't do it. I can't do it.
Can't do it either.
It reminds me like with the Black Widow thing too, when they do that cutaway from Family Guy. It's like, so what do? I kick. Well, we can. Oh no, that's good. You're good at kicking.
You're good at
okay, you can kick.
You can kick.
Which weird thing of like, what is her? She's just martial arts. Like
and guns.
Obviously dies when she falls off cliffs.
Yeah,
but,
I think she's just an assassin. I mean, what's really Hawkeye do? I mean, he has a bow and arrow and he's a sword in the new one. Or the Endgame is not new anymore. But
his special power is he can
not miss.
He can not miss. He's kind of like the bullseye character.
Gotcha. But with arrows.
Like with arrows. Fighting against aliens with lasers and people with guns.
And he doesn't
I got an arrow.
Yeah,
and you know what? I can shoot you from like 700 yards with this rifle. I do arrow stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking 100 yards, man. Outside of that, you're fucking pushing it. It's a big. Hey, I'm gonna shoot this as you, but you make sure you don't fucking move.
Yeah,
because you're gonna have 3 seconds by the time it gets there.
Don't you move, man. Don't you move. Yeah, that's. I mean, that's pretty much it. I've heard it's good, and I know they set up something else at the end of it and stuff like that. So
I have a feeling that the whatever the Shang-Chi or whatever. We should really know the name to that, but
because I feel like we're kind of.
It's one of those ones of like you don't know anything about it, and it's probably going to be
awesome.
fucking amazing.
It's probably going to be great
because it's like I'm kind of looking past that to the Doctor Strange because I like Doctor Strange.
Me too,
and that kind of ties into what just happened. But I feel like this one's going to be awesome.
It's probably going to be the best series that they put out because we don't know anything about it.
You don't know anything about it. Then the one I keep seeing like with The Rock on the this back on the DC side with the Black Adam stuff of like everything that comes out. Is it a fucking cartoon?
Yeah, that's what I see. I
have not seen any live action shit.
I saw a picture of him like after shooting. He's in his suit, like after a shoot or something.
Okay.
He put. But that's it. I've only seen
all the preview stuff is like
cartoons,
like a cartoon of like what the fuck. I mean, like you're doing really shitty. At promoting this.
Yeah, you're doing not a good job because it's coming out like next year.
Yeah.
Or next year, 2022. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird. Because you first heard about him being Black Adam like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And then it's like, really? 5 years? Because, heaven forbid we have a fucking, 9th series of fucking Batman. But
yeah, I seen a article, of like Google News or whatever. They just have tiles of stuff you might be interested in. For some reason, it's got the Rock shit on there for me, which I'm rocked out.
I know.
But it was like, look, Dwayne Johnson's diet for the upcoming to get ready for Black Adam. I was like, what are you fucking talking about? He's going to get in better shape. I mean,
do
you have the needles listed on that? Because it's not that he's eating fucking salmon.
Yeah.
I mean,
I eat this. If you eat like me, you're going to look like me.
Have you seen? Because it just made me think about that with Black Adam because I think they're going to cross that over with the Shazam kind of thing.
Yeah.
The guy that plays Shazam is playing fucking Kurt Warner.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I saw the, if you want to call it a preview, that TV movie that is...
Yeah, is it a TV movie? I mean,
it looks like a TV movie. It looks bad.
Just the picture of him holding the football.
Yeah.
It's like you're holding it like you don't know what it is.
Like it's a strange thing.
Like
it's going to bite you.
Kurt Warner should have been there to say, don't hold the fucking ball like that.
But
he just had it pinned against his body, but pointing up in a 12-6 direction.
Yeah.
Of like, well, this isn't rugby.
Yeah, nobody holds the ball like that.
What are you doing? And then I seen video of him throwing
Yeah.
Dude,
it's not good. That looks horrible. And it's going to be in theaters.
Yeah.
It's awful.
It's going to make $7.
It might make
and the average ticket cost us $12.
Yeah, it's going
Somebody negotiated down to see it.
Can I see the Kurt Warner story? That'd be $12.50. I'm gonna give you $5. You're gonna let me in.
Who was even asking for the movie?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's still alive.
They interviewed him in the preview that I saw. And he was like, "Yeah, ever since I've been in the league, everybody said it could have been a movie because it's such a good story." 100%. When you're dead, make this movie.
Or when you're not
still relevant.
Yeah. Like you still work for the NFL, like you're on like fucking Fox or whatever.
Yes.
Like I can see you.
Yeah. Like this is going to hurt. If anything, it's going to hurt him because it looks so shitty. And I like Kurt Warner. I have nothing against the guy.
Yeah.
But
it's an amazing story.
Oh, it's fantastic. Wonderful story.
It's kind of like the, what's the Dennis Quaid one where he's the pitcher?
The rookie. Yeah. Good. Yeah.
That's a great story. Kurt Warner's fucking won 2 MVPs bagging groceries.
But yeah, exactly.
You know,
Canadian
wife that
League,
maybe a cunt.
Maybe
she looks like it. I've never heard her speak, but it seems like
bit cunty.
Yeah. Played by Anna Paquin.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Weird.
Why?
Weird.
Okay.
Yeah. Last thing I saw her in, she couldn't kiss her boyfriend because she'd kill him. So
yeah,
it was an X-Men movie.
I watched her in that Flack. It's an Amazon Prime show where she's like a PR person.
Gotcha.
And like she's a train wreck.
Gotcha. Yeah, no.
It was like, like
nothing else on.
Is it must see?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Is it? I kind of have to watch it because I got nothing else.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No. That
movie is just like
horrible.
You're like Kurt. Like they're gonna.
You should have stepped in and said, "Just
ruined.
Yeah, just be like, stop doing this." Ruined.
It was so fucking bad.
It was horrible.
But it's just when I watched that clip of him throwing, going,
yeah. Oh my God.
You're portraying a 2-time MVP, Super Bowl champion, NFL quarterback, and it looks like you've never thrown a ball before.
Yeah.
You could have just dubbed in and had Kurt Warner do that.
Yeah.
Kurt Warner could have, because he still looks good.
Yeah.
He could have played him fucking self.
He could have. He really could have. Yeah.
Well, that's the same thing. Like, I treat that of when Bohemian Rhapsody came out. Great fucking movie.
Oh, yeah.
Loved it. And then the Elton John came out, was dog shit.
Yeah.
And a lot of that is because Elton John is still fucking touring.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's doing his last end of the Yellow Brick Road tour or whatever, which is like 2.5 years long of like, hey, man, either retire or don't.
Yeah, let us know.
Well, you can see me one last time if you give me all your money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the tickets are stupid. But it was I went by today and like they have ambient music that plays at like the swimming pool and outside the clubhouse and shit like that. And Tiny Dancer was playing. It was a great song.
Oh yeah.
But I can't not hear Peter Griffin.
Yeah.
With the Tony Danza.
Yeah.
Hold me close, that Tony Danza. Every time I hear it now, that's what I think of. See, I don't know if you'd watch the other show now that we've turned this into the Whiteside Cinema portion of the show. Have you ever watched that Bosch?
I don't even know what that is.
On Amazon Prime. It's like 6 or 7 seasons. Pretty fucking good.
Who's in it?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was...
I don't know the guy. Like, you'd know who he is. I can't remember what his name is, though. He's a homicide detective in Hollywood.
Huh.
And it's like, I do what I do to crack the case. But it's it's a cop show. It's a detective show.
Yeah. I'm looking up right now.
It's
oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
I think he played the Irish guy in Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, he did.
Like he's been in a lot of shit.
Yeah,
it's just I can't remember his name.
Yeah. I'm with you.
But
I think I've seen it on there now that you say it.
It's a really good show. Really good show. So you should give that a look-see.
Okay. I will. I'll try it out.
Just say he's a detective that always ends up like in front of internal affairs. It's like, well, why'd you kill that guy? Well, because he had a gun. But basically, it's each season, like he solves crimes.
Mm-hmm.
But each season has like a season-long one that he's working on.
Oh, okay.
There's multiple crimes in each season, but then there's like a main one that he's working on for the whole 10 episodes.
Gotcha.
So, pretty good.
Okay.
Pretty good. Let's see. Dave has started getting better.
That's good.
I have to finish the season out. I can't.
I know what you mean by that.
But it's turned into he's still not rapping any.
Yeah, that's weird. That's what he does.
But it's,
mm-hmm.
getting better.
Let's see.
Mr. In Between got better, and it was the last episode of like there's a bunch of throwaway episodes. I'm fucking sick of that shit. So fucking sick of that.
I know.
Just make fucking good shows.
Yep, I'm with you.
You couldn't come up with 22 fucking minutes of something else besides driving in a fucking car? Literally. The whole show of one of them was them driving in a fucking car. You're a hitman kind of person. Kill somebody.
Yeah. Seems like it should be in every episode. Seems like it should be in every episode thing. Kill them all.
Let the paramedics sort them out.
Yeah.
Miss you, Alvin Mack. Kill them all. Let the paramedics sort them out. That was such a big thing in my fucking high school era when that came out. People wanted to say that shit.
Kill them all.
Let the paramedics sort them out. Okay.
Okay.
It's
not what they do, but we're just playing football.
Sport here.
Playing football.
I feel like if you murdered somebody, like the game would probably be over.
I have to stop. Yeah.
Probably wouldn't get the win. Even if you're leading, they wouldn't give you the win.
Probably not. Probably just no contest.
No contest. That probably shouldn't be murdering people on the football. It's usually a tragedy when somebody dies.
Yeah, it's not a good thing.
Yeah. But you and a guy that does steroids, so
yeah.
Here's your door knocker, Mama. I'm going to buy you the house.
Oh, gosh. Oh, Latimer. Alvin Mack.
Alvin Mack and
Steve?
Is it Steve Latimer? I was going to say Joey Latimer, but
no, I think it's Steve Latimer.
Hendrickson.
Oh. We remembered the name. All right, there you go. There you go.
Hendrickson or Henderson. It's one of those two.
Okay, gotcha.
I think it's Hendrickson.
Okay, gotcha. Not 100% sure, though? This is
you guys have no fucking clue what we're talking about, but this is about an hour and 15 minutes ago we had a conversation. I couldn't think about a name. And it just popped in my head. Oh, God. Thank you, the program, for breaking that list. And it might have been Tim. Might have been his name. Yeah, it was, because I think his brother's name was Heath.
Oh, okay.
Now that I've given his full name on the fucking podcast, I think it was Tim.
Gotcha.
It was Tim.
All right. Now we know. Now we're good. We're
now
clear. We're clear.
Oh, man. That's not going to keep me up tonight,
off your
man.
Chest.
I was funny how, like, when you just stay an hour later, stop thinking about it, just boom, there it is.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Fucking junior high and high school, man. Fight Club.
Fight Club. We don't talk about it.
We don't talk about it. Just get broken up by secretaries.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It's a good time thinking about it.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you found it.
Makes me so happy. Not that it meant anything to anybody.
It means nothing to anybody.
Haven't seen them.
These guys have no idea what we're talking about.
No clue what we're talking about.
They're like, we're going to turn it off now.
Off my fucking shoulders.
They already turned it off after we said
that. Oh, it did come out today. I heard that, like, that Tom Brady had a torn MCL.
Yeah, had a torn MCL.
Why the fuck did that come out today?
Yeah, I don't know. I think he was having, like, maybe like a small...
Yeah, but this was like, it should have already been done. Like, this was during the season.
Maybe after golfing, he was like, my knee hurts.
Yeah. But that was because I know, on Twitter or whatever, people were like, well, they didn't put that on the injury report. It's like,
I don't have to.
I assume he was listed as fucking
questionable. Probably all year.
No.
Yeah.
Hey. I if anybody else had done that, nobody'd give a fuck. But it's Tom Brady. He's a fucking cheater. It's like, so winning a Super Bowl with a torn MCL
isn't a cool thing to do.
Yeah.
You suck,
what
Tom.
A fucking cheater.
You suck, Tom.
Like, and how would you know? Because I think I heard that on Dan Pratchett, that Paulie going, well, how would you know? It's a, hey, Tom doesn't look very explosive when he's running around back there. Is there something wrong with his knee? You fucking know that. Know. I mean, he moved like he normally moves.
Yeah.
And you can play with that because that's not a big deal.
It's nothing.
If you're Lamar Jackson, it's a big fucking deal. If you're Tom Brady, it's not a big deal.
No. Nope. Not at all.
And let's see. Nothing happened on the Aaron Rodgers front.
Nothing.
They played golf out in Tahoe.
Deshaun Watson's thing is kind of coming to a light where a lot of things may not happen that we've thought it's going to happen. Like the commissioner's list hasn't been a thing yet.
Yeah, that won't happen until the first week.
No, I know that, but like Adam Schefter is coming out and saying like he may be just suspended this season.
Oh.
Like nothing. He said he hasn't heard anything about, further like going. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want to call it? I'm not saying that he shouldn't be punished, but like the harshest of punishments that he could get because it's being settled.
Think the weirdest thing of all this is one, I don't know that I still feel like it's going to be a commissioner's list thing.
Uh-huh.
Because if they don't have the answer, you're setting a weird precedent if you suspend him and don't have any answers.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, okay, now hold on. We got
Uh-huh.
But the weirdest part of it is because everybody assumes it's backwards to where they're hearing it, but it's not.
Yeah.
The settlement, Deshaun Watson wanted it to be public and wanted them to be allowed to talk. Now, the lady's lawyer's the one that wanted it to be confidential and have a gag order that nobody could talk about. It's like, well, that's fucking weird.
It's super weird.
That the guy that's being accused says, no, I'm going to pay you, and I want you to tell everybody what happened.
Oh, that's weird.
So it's one of those things that like, okay, so they're refusing to take your money and also not have to have a non-disclosure agreement. Like, you can tell anybody you fucking want.
Yeah.
Please do. We're asking that
we're
you
asking you do.
No, we're not accepting that.
Seems a bit weird that you're not accepting that. Yeah.
He touched you with his wiener then?
Yeah.
And you don't want to talk about it? It seems like it'd be a funny story. Plus, you got paid.
Yeah, exactly.
But it seems like more of that lawyer. It's starting to turn to me. If he did it, obviously, fuck him.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems to me now it's like the lawyer going, no, we need this, like, is it a bullshit suit?
Yeah, exactly. That's
now that it's not, hey, if this can't be confidential, I can't.
Yeah, and I feel, not to say that, nothing happened because we don't know what happened, but if it was as, horrid as the reports, you figured something would have been done by now. Like, like they would have pushed that. Something,
I know it's but it's just one of those things of like, no, we're telling you, we're going to give you what you asked for.
Yeah.
And except we'd like them to be able to tell everybody.
Yeah. Exactly what happened. Yeah. It's weird.
Because most of the time, especially on law shows that you watch, is like, nope, you got to have, as an NDA here, you're not allowed to talk to anybody. I'm going to give you this money. You can't tell anybody.
Yeah.
Well, this one being like, hey, I'm going to give you all this money, but please tell everybody. Yeah. And the lawyers, no, we're not accepting that. I was like, get the fuck out of here then.
Exactly. Something's not right.
Something's not right.
Mm-hmm. Something's fishy. Oops. Probably not the best. Oops. Oops.
Did it again.
My bad.
Yeah. Is she going to be a grown-up human again?
I don't know. She doesn't have access to her own money.
This is weird.
She was just...
I didn't even know that was still a thing. Like, I remember when it happened.
Yeah.
When she kind of had her breakdown, shaved her head and all that shit. But then this comes out of like, oh, fuck, her. Like, that was like been over a decade ago.
Yeah.
Like, are you still not?
Yeah, she's not.
I didn't know that.
She's basically like, she's just been put in a cage. Yeah, and like, it's weird.
I mean, I've seen her Instagram. Like, she still does weird shit, but a lot of people do weird shit.
Yeah, a lot of people do weird shit.
You can't be that famous at fucking 18 years old and not do weird shit. Same thing like people shit on Justin Bieber. It's like, this fucking kid was a mega star at 14.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's going to do some weird fucking shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Still puts out fucking bangers.
Yeah, he does.
I mean,
old Beeps can get it done, and his wife's hot as shit.
Yeah.
Good for him. Good for him. And apparently hung like a horse.
It's not apparently. They took pictures of him standing on it. Yeah.
Oh,
he was on vacation or some shit, standing on like an outdoor patio on a beach.
Yeah, just hanging.
Obviously, there's somebody, hiding in the fucking trees across the goddamn
probably
lake
giggling.
or whatever with a fucking 10,000 zoom lens.
Yeah.
Here's a dick shot. I'm like,
cool.
what?
Good for him. Good for him.
I think his dad came out and said something about it and was like, hey, don't talk about your son's penis. To the press. Please don't.
Don't bring it up in conversation, especially don't talk about it to the press.
See the piece on my son?
Yeah, he takes after his dad.
Yeah. And then the only other weird thing is obviously he was getting into religion and he had that his pastor or whatever that guy was who was just fucking like using him to get the chicks to fuck of like, all right, well,
maybe.
Even when you've seen that guy like walking next to him, it's like, all right, your pastor's walking with a shirt off and he's got his pants showed down so you can see that dick root V of like, that doesn't seem, not saying he's not a man of God.
Yeah.
But I've yet to see people just walking down the street like that that are
praise Jesus
for the Bible.
Yeah. People have those V's. I have a U.
It's a long
U.
If you look at it right, it looks like a smiley face. If you take my nipples and then the belly button's a nose and then the long U.
With my tongue out.
We're happy people. Just a small tongue.
It's a small tongue. It's one that hasn't been clipped yet.
All right, man. Do you have anything else?
No.
It's a little fucking warm in here.
Yeah, it is. Sweating.
Fucking like when I went. Yeah, but when I got home, it was kind of fucking
chilly,
cool.
Yeah.
So I threw this on, then came outside and got in the field. I was like, fuck, this is a bad choice.
Yeah.
I'm dressed like a fucking 90s MILF. Fucking sweatpants and a fucking Walmart hoodie.
Nice.
Now, if it said juicy across my ass, it'd be like every fucking female in the 90s.
Yeah.
Or it was one thing I don't remember seeing anymore is like the run that like every girl you seen, everything they wore said pink on it.
Yeah.
Is that a thing anymore? I mean, I don't see that anymore.
Yeah, I don't.
Did that go away?
Maybe. I think it was more like a high school thing. You know what I mean? Like
I've seen a lot of adults wear it. Maybe it's just because they were trying to be younger.
Maybe. Yeah, that's a good
I like my
question.
pink sweatpants.
Yeah.
Well, they're not pink. They're gray.
Yeah.
They just say pink.
Pink. Stupid bitch.
You buy the Victoria's Secret thing, it feels like.
I just wanted one to say Victoria's Secret across the butt.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah. I mean,
pink.
Say pink.
I don't even know what that means.
Me either. Maybe it stands for something.
Is it for the singer?
Yeah.
She has all right stuff.
She's okay stuff, yeah.
She gets weird sometimes.
Super weird. Who doesn't, though? I mean, it's a world where weird gets popular, so.
Maybe we should start doing weird shit.
What?
I mean, we say some weird shit from time to time. We talk about shitting a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Prairie dogging, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That fucking made me laugh. It was like, because it literally just happened to me. I was like, oh.
Peeks out and comes back in.
I got my prairie dogging back here. Not going to make it.
Oh, gosh.
Shit. And I think Ted Lasso starts next week.
Awesome.
Ready for that.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to do it 1 week at a time. Fucking assholes.
Oh, that blows.
Just let me watch all the episodes in 2 days so I can be depressed because it's going to be another year before it comes out.
The next season. Like a normal human being.
Yeah. Fuckers.
Assholes.
All right, let's get out of here.
All righty.
White side.